So for those watching, we're going to talk to Sherry today. She is going to just give us an inside glimpse on her experience inside of the program working with, our team. So Sherry, give everybody an idea, what do you do for work and where you located at?
Oh, my name's Sherry Vucker, and I live in Alaska, and I work for the Department of Defense in the Army, but I'm a civilian. And I'm primarily a fire inspector in fire prevention, but we also have to do shift work as
Mhm.
firefighters too.
Perfect. And just give everybody an idea, like within with your fitness goals, stuff like that, where were you at right before you jumped into the program with us?
Well, I had no direction or no discipline to actually commit to going to the gym, like I am now 4 times a week. I used to work out at least 5 or 6 times a week, but you get busy with work and
Mhm.
everything, and then you're tired. And then if I did go to the gym, there was no like plan. I would just go to the gym and nilly-willy like do a workout, and I felt like I was all over the place. So this gave me, a plan and direction. So, yeah, I've been more focused and taking the time for myself, and I feel really good about it, doing that.
Yeah, which is what we need, every now and then. It's just that little extra push and things like that. So, what was your goal, right, when you stepped in? And if I remember right, it was always weight loss. That was our number one goal.
Right.
So just give everybody an idea, kind of what we were just talking about before, like where you at now?
Yeah, so I'm in my 50s and I've dealt with all the hormone issues and stuff like that. And I had lost about 30 pounds previously. But like
Hmm.
I said, I was kind of floundering. I wasn't really making any more progress. And then I saw the ad on social media about, military first responders. And I was like, wow, that's so cool that, it's people that know what the job entails and
Hmm.
long shifts. So that's when I decided I wanted to have a plan and, cater to shift workers. And yeah, my goal was initially weight loss, but in
Hmm.
the program, I actually started losing inches and fat, and that's now primarily my focus is yeah, I'm wearing a smaller size pants that I hadn't fit into for a couple years, so that was really exciting. And I'm getting stronger with the workouts because I'm more disciplined and I'm not floundering around. I have a plan. I go in and the awesome thing is with the app, you could choose which workouts. It's like you don't
Hmm.
have to, like, if it's on a Monday, you could do your Monday workout on a Friday. It doesn't really matter. You could mix it up. So that I really like that.
Oh, awesome. So, with you, like, obviously, I know you kept saying like floundering and things like that. Is that kind of what led you to invest in yourself? Because obviously, there's apps and there's ebooks and all types of stuff out there. Like, what made you go with a coaching program as opposed to just downloading something?
Really accountability, because if you
Mhm.
do an app without anybody giving you feedback or changing things up, because if you don't have somebody looking at like, okay, well, and what are you eating? I had the trainer was looking at, what are you actually eating? Are you eating enough calories? Which I wasn't.
Mhm.
I was like stuck in this like, oh, I can't eat so many carbs, and stuck at around
Mhm.
1,600 calories. So I wasn't eating enough calories or protein. And so it was good to have somebody like do an overview and then give me some feedback. And the feedback goes both ways, like at the end of the week when you check in with your coach. So
Mhm.
it was awesome. And I'd always get a video, and she would go over some of the highlights of the things I was doing really well, and then some things that I needed to work on. So that was nice. If you go on an app or something free, nobody's there telling you that, hey, I need to work on this. So
Yeah.
that actually was a plus to actually having a coach.
Perfect. And how'd you feel about, just the value of the program overall? I know I give you guys a ton of stuff, like between the course, the calls, stuff like that. How'd you feel, the accountability, everything? Like, how'd you feel about that?
This program is way more than what you normally get. Usually you just get a canned like meal plan and a
Mhm.
canned workout that you do the same stuff. It doesn't change or switch up, and you can't like, hey, I want to focus on this body part. You don't have anybody
Yeah.
doing. So that was a game changer, and I haven't even utilized all the videos that you have available. Like I still like I forget, and
Yeah.
oh yeah, I should probably go in there and look because it's a lot. And then the Zoom meetings like that you
Yeah.
provide, and I can't if you can't make them, there's a replay option,
Mhm.
which I really like because we have busy schedules and
Yeah.
life. So I really appreciate that aspect too. It's a lot for a pro. It's more than probably any program. I've done a lot of programs because I used to do
Yeah.
bodybuilding, and
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I remember that's what you said at the beginning, and I was like, "Oh, man, Sherry's got, like, a really solid background on working out," you know what I mean? So, I'm glad that it was something a lot different than what you've seen in the past too, because
Right.
it's something that I'm always trying to improve on, and you guys always have access to those videos forever, like, all the stuff inside the course, so even though you didn't get through it in the program, doesn't matter, alright? That's another
Yeah.
big part of this too, is I didn't want you guys to feel like you had to rush through stuff and then lose access to it after the fact, because I know a lot of programs out there like that too.
Oh yeah. That's what I really like too, is that there's no expiration date. Like once you pay for the program, you could still utilize
Yeah.
information in there, or like you might forget something and like, oh, I want to watch
Mhm.
that video again. And
Yeah.
so that's nice to have. That's a lot of value packed into one program. So
Yeah. Try my best for you guys, but, how about, did anything inside the program too, like, maybe help you out in other places in your life that you never really anticipated when you signed up with us?
Um, I think it just got me back on track.
Mhm.
Because like I said, I really was all over the place and I wasn't seeing results. But yeah, my focus, instead of like just weight loss, it's so much more than that. It's just being healthy and fit. And
Mhm.
I've worked out. My teenager will work out with me sometimes, and he enjoyed the workouts too. And he kind of pushed me without even knowing, to lift heavier. And so that's been a plus too. Is actually spend quality time with my teenager, and he thinks
Mhm.
the workouts are awesome too. So
Good.
it's
Yeah,
a
that's a
win-win.
huge thing. Yeah, I was gonna say, especially when you have a teenage boy, like, it's kinda hard to connect over certain things after a while. So you're like, "Alright, what are we gonna do?"
Yeah,
But yeah,
exactly.
but that is awesome, and I guess what would you kinda tell somebody that might be on the fence about jumping into this program? Like, maybe they're not sure, like, I don't know, maybe they think they won't get the help, or maybe they won't think the value is equal to what we do inside. Like, what would you kinda tell them to kinda, like, I guess, reassure them since you've already been through it?
Yeah, it's not a canned program, and there's a lot of one-on-one with your coach if you need it. And my coach always asks, like, if you need
Mhm.
anything, I'm here. You can message them all the time and interact. There's a lot of interaction. It's not
Mhm.
just once a week they throw your new workouts or whatever. And there's all these questions that you have to answer weekly too, just to kind of gauge like where you're at with everything. And I will
Mhm.
say that there were some issues, like I had an injury or I was sick, and my trainer always like worked around all of that stuff. So I don't think other programs would do that. So and all of the information that you provided, if somebody was struggling, you'd have the Zoom calls, and you could ask questions about it. And if you didn't make it, you could always message you or your trainer.
Yeah.
I think it's nice that the group of people in the program are all like shift workers and military and firefighters and first responders. Like we all like are, and we could provide information in the group. I forgot
Mhm.
all about the group. I've shared recipes and like get
Yeah.
ideas of supplements. Hey, what do you think about this? So it
Yeah.
was really cool to interact with other members too.
Yeah, it's nice to have that community piece and just
Yeah.
also, like, be able to connect with like-minded individuals. You're not just dealing with someone with a 9 to 5 that's got all day, every day.
Right.
Um, I got people, same thing, working night shifts, doing all kinds of stuff, flying across different countries all the time, so we just gotta make sure that we have that piece too. But one, thanks for jumping in and if trusting us in the process and deciding to move forward. That's always a really, positive thing where you when you come in and also have really good results in the process. So if anyone is watching and if you have any questions, my DMs are always open. Feel free to shoot me a message. That we can get a better idea on where you're at and if we can be helpful to you. So thanks, Sherry.
No, yeah. Thank you.
Perfect. Great job, girl.